Hello Mason, hello Theo, hello everybody, it's Nana. Today I thought I'd read this book called Grandad's Magic by Bob Graham. Bob Graham does the drawings. I've been a little bit sick, so my voice might sound a bit different. Ooh, what does it say? Miss Jennings. This must have been a kinder book. That is a big dog on that couch. He takes up the whole double couch. Grandad's Magic. Ooh. What are those penguins doing? 3 dogs lived in Alison's house. Two sat high on the shelf. They were very precious to Alison's mum. They were very breakable. Alison was not to touch them, even if she could reach. She didn't like them anyway. Alison much preferred Rupert. He lived on an armchair. Rupert only left the chair to have his dinner or go to the toilet. Oh wow, I think Rupert needs some exercise. He wouldn't leave his chair for Alison's mum or her dad, and certainly not for Max, who often tried to pull his tail. Well, that must be Max. They're all sitting on the floor. What? The dog. Rupert wouldn't even get out of his chair when Grandma and Grandad came to lunch on Sunday. Hello. Looks like a little bit like Mr. Wintergarden's place. Look at that gorgeous little house next to the apartment block. Hello, Grandma. Hello, Grandpa. Alison held Max for Grandpa to kiss. He curled his fists and kicked his legs. Give him to me, said Grandad. I know how to handle this young chap. Now for my magic. He's so tiny. What's he gonna do? Grandad reached into Max's shirt and he slowly pulled out a chocolate bear. Have you been keeping this in your shirt all this time? He said. Max's face lit up with pleasure. Well, that's a bit of magic. Is there a photo of a chair? What? What? It's a photo of a chair. Maybe somebody painted it. Then Grandad lost the bear. Where's it gone? And he found it again under Rupert's collar. It's magic, said Alison. Ew, I wouldn't be eating it from the collar. Maybe it's wrapped up. What a cool Grandad. Watch me, Grandad, said Alison. She had a trick of her own. She was learning to juggle with 3 puffins, which are little birds, filled with sand that Grandad gave her. This sounded easy, but she had to keep them from going hand to hand. The idea was to have 3 puffins in the air all at once. Well, she looks like she's doing a good job, doesn't she? It's pretty tricky. Try one at a time, Alison, said Grandad. Backwards, forwards. Ah, yeah, backwards, forwards. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's this picture. Then, when you learn that, try 2. And then, when you learn that, try 3. I'm not as good as I used to be, said Grandad. Sunday was the only day that the china dogs came down from the shelf. Alison's mum used them as a table decoration. They guarded the fruit. Every Sunday, Grandad picked his table napkin out of the air like it was an apple off a tree. And he talked of his best tricks of all. There are those special dogs. Even the dog is pulled up to the table. Wow, look at that. What? Every family is different. I used to be able to take this tablecloth, give it a pull in a certain kind of way, and it would whip out from underneath and leave everything standing there. But that was a long time ago. What's under there? There he is. I used to be able to whip out that tablecloth. Everybody's like, what? He's going to fall off his chair. Then, one Sunday, Grandad noticed how well Alison juggled. She's doing a good job. And without warning, he removed his coat and he climbed onto the chair. One good trick deserves another, he said, and he gave the tablecloth a short, snapping tug. Look at Mum, she's got her hands on her face. And look at, is that Nana? Ugh. Does everything look like it's going to fall off? What's going to happen? Let's see. There was a moment of silence. Mum looked pale. You did it, said Alison. Grandad did a triumphant dance around the room, and that's when it happened. Look at his little jig. Well, everything's still standing there on the table. Oh, look, the dog's under the table. An orange rolled off the fruit bowl, hit one of the precious dogs, and sent it spinning in midair. No. Just as Rupert happened to be making a trip to the toilet, and it settled on his very broad back. Boop. What you doing up there? Then it landed safely in Max's lap. Boop. 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 Alison held her breath. Would Grandad get into trouble? But Mum smiled thinly as she put the dogs back on the shelf. And don't try that trick, Allie, said Grandad. You must have to do it really fast to get them to still be standing. Sorry. The following Sunday there were a number of changes in Alison's house when Grandad and Grandma came to visit for lunch. The dogs stayed on the shelf. What's Grandad doing? Got my own dog down here making noise. And the table was set with unbreakable plastic plates and plastic mats. Just before lunch, Rupert found a box of chocolates hidden under the cushion. Chocolate is bad for dogs. Never give chocolate to dogs. Later, Grandad made the chocolates appear just like magic. And they were for Mum, who had such a shock last week. Alison was dismayed. That's not magic. That's a trick. You put them there, Grandad. The price is still on them. We performers can't get it right all the time, Alison, Grandad said. But the chocolates have certainly vanished. Have they now? Rupert. Now let's see if you can spin this plastic plate on the end of your finger. Oh, he just never gives up, does he? Oh my gosh, look at the chocolate all over the couch. Oh, Max is going. Grandad, stop it. Well, that was an interesting book. Grandad's Magic. I liked it. That was fun. Sometimes we make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, even grandparents. Well, thanks for listening to my story. Sorry I haven't done one in a while. And I'll see you later. Kisses from Nana. And one for you. You know who you are? You want a kiss from Nana? I'll do it.